I was young, I had 2 pair of leaves. Besides that, the pinstripes and the gray. The one I wore on Mondays and Wednesdays. While niggas flirt, I'm throwing tigers on my shirt and alligators. You wanna see the inside? I see you later. Here come the drama. Oh, that's that nigga with the fake. Wow, why you punch me in my face? Stay in your place, play your position. Here come my intuition. Go in this nigga pocket, rob him while his friends watch it. And hoes clock it. Here comes respect. His crew's your crew, or they might be next. Look at they man, big man, they never try, so we roll with them. Stole with them, I mean loyalty. Niggas bought me milks at lunch, the milks with chocolate, the cookies, butter crunch, 80 long as I got stuff for most of them soft. Even when I was wrong, I got my point across. They depicted me the boss. Of course, my orange box cutter make the world go round. Plus I'm fucking bitches at my homegirls now. Start stacking, dabbled in crack, gun packing. Nickname Medina, made the scenes, took my Ninas. From gym class to in-glass, pass off for global. The only nigga with a mobile. Can't you see like total? Getting larger in waist and taste. Ain't no telling where this felon is heading. Just in case, keep a shell at the tip of your melon. Clear the space. Your brain was a terrible thing to waste. Realizing to master enterprise, and I ain't have to be in school by 10. I then began to encounter with my counterparts on how to burn the block apart. Break it down into sections. Drugs by these selections. Some use pipes, others use injections. Syringe sold separately. Frank the deputy, quick to grab my Smith & Wesson like my dick was missing. To protect my position, my corner, my layer. While we out here, say the hustler's prayer. If the game shakes me or breaks me, I hope it makes me a better man. Take a better stand, put money in my mom's hand. Get my daughter this college plan, so she don't need no man. Stay far from timid, only make moves when your heart's in it. And live the phrase, sky's the limit. Motherfucker. 88. And live the phrase, sky's the limit. Put money in my mom's hand. Get my daughter this college plan, so she don't need no man. Stay far from timid, only make moves when your heart's in it. And live the phrase, sky's the limit. Never been as broke as me. I like that. When I was young, I had 2 pair of leaves. Besides that, the pinstripes and the gray. The one I wore on Mondays and Wednesdays. While niggas flirt, I'm throwing tigers on my shirt and alligators. You wanna see the inside? I see you later. Here come the drama. Oh, that's that nigga with the fake. Wow, why you punch me in my face? Stay in your place, play your position. Here come my intuition. Go in this nigga pocket, rob him while his friends watch it, and hoes clock it. Here comes respect. His crew's your crew, or they might be next. Look at they man, big man, they never try, so we roll with them, stole with them. I mean loyalty. Niggas bought me milks at lunch. The milks with chocolate, the cookies, butter crunch, 80 lunch. Long as I got stuff for most of them soft. Even when I was wrong, I got my point across. They depicted me the boss. Of course, my orange box cutter make the world go round. Plus I'm fucking bitches ain't my homegirls now. Start stacking, dabbled in crack, gun packing. Nickname Medina, made the scenes, took my Ninas. From gym class to in-glass, pass off for global. The only nigga with a mobile. Can't you see like total? Getting larger in waist and taste. Ain't no telling where the spelling is heading.
Okay.
Alright, man. We're back again. We're back with another one, man. What's going on, guys? What is going on? Bro.
Goddamn.
You know, man, if I do say so myself, aside from the pay-per-view, the weekly TV wrestling this week, either there's not much to talk about because there was a pay-per-view like SmackDown, but nonetheless, another great Roman Reigns, Usos, Solo Sikoa promo, as always.
Oh, yeah.
AEW, there's definitely a little bit to go over with AEW Collision, dude, but AEW Dynamite, bro.
Oh.
Tony Khan, and I hate people giving him an excuse because Tony Khan used to be one of the best at booking post pay-per-view shows.
I swear.
But, dude, the last two, I think he's given up. And what's crazy is it looks like he has somewhat of a team around him. And, Lord, this episode of Dynamite this week was just not newsworthy. The most newsworthy thing out of this episode of Dynamite was that Keith Lee dyed his hair.
Literally, dude, I couldn't tell you what the main event was, genuinely. I don't. What the fuck happened on Dynamite, bro? What's been the point of it lately?
Not much. And I'm going to follow you up on that by saying, what in the world has been the point of Monday Night Raw lately?
I don't think there's been a point for the last 3 years.
No, there hasn't. I mean, there was maybe a point right after Triple H took over.
Mm-hmm.
But I mean, dude, you get closer to War Games and like kind of that November mix right before Vince came back, and you could just start to see the shorter matches, you know, this and that. Blood and Guts was announced. There was that too. So yeah, I guess that's a little more newsworthy than Keith Lee dyeing his hair. But man, just not really the most fucking knock your fucking socks off episode of AEW Dynamite. Again. So I don't know, man. I don't know what they need to do. Which, like I said, Tony Khan has kind of been throwing it in people's face. You know, he's hiring people, and he makes sure to say he's going to be working in creative. You know, we hear about Danielson and Punk holding their own creative, and Will Washington and Ace Steel and Jimmy Jacobs and all these people. And all these people, man, and you're still giving us post pay-per-view shows like this?
It's like, come on, man. Exactly. It's very disappointing, man. It's very disappointing. Um, that is true, Durante. That this, well, when we get to it, we will talk about Dynamite. But that stuff between those two, my favorite shit right now, besides Elite stuff.
Yeah, it's been it's been very good. It's been very good in AEW. The Adam Cole and MJF stuff, good. My only problem is it's very good. Don't get me wrong, but I'm gonna point this out now, man. The repetitive creative with
Yep.
MJF strikes again because, man, I mean, here he is in a team with a guy that he doesn't like, similar to how, when he joined the Inner Circle and he teams with the guy and he acts like he loves him and he's their best friends, and then, he turns on them, similar to how it was with Cody and then Chris Jericho, and I don't know, man. I don't know. It's very good, for now, though. I just don't understand what. I just don't get this blind tag tournament. I don't get it.
No, I don't. I don't get why it's here in the first place. I really don't.
Yeah, they announced Keith Lee and Swerve as a blind tag team, and their team they're facing this week is Darby Allin and Orange Cassidy. This team that seems to have a ton of momentum, according to Orange Cassidy.
Yeah, no, man.
Yeah, pretty much just go ahead and tell me that you regret breaking up Swerve and Our Glory, because you have not done a fucking thing with either of them since they broke up.
They're literally teaming again before they even had their match with each other for real yet. That's insane.
Yeah. Exactly. They haven't even had their final blow-off match to end the non-existing feud in the first place.
And they're already teaming again.
And they're teaming again. Golly. So, I don't know, man. I don't know. They got a lot of problems. They got a lot of problems going on here. And then on top of that, I've seen a lot of people saying, oh, they just got out of a pay-per-view. Give them a break. Give them a break. They have to build for All In and All Out. They have to build for 2 pay-per-views at once. Don't you think you can use all the time that you have?
Exactly, and use every bit of it to build everything you need to in 6-7 weeks. It's not that far. It's not that far.
It's really not.
It's like 2 months.
Yeah. It's not much at all, man. So, considering, I would give them a break if they were building to 1 pay-per-view, but you are literally building to a huge stadium show, and then the other show is the show that everybody considers to be your WrestleMania, a week apart.
Literally. And in between us right now and then, we got Arthur Ashe and Blood and Guts. What are you guys doing?
I don't know, man. I don't know, dude. It's just, I don't know. They're in a rough spot, man. They're in a rough spot. I hope they can get it together, dude. But yeah, this episode of Dynamite was not special at all. It was, in fact, it was a little boring at times. So, golly. But Monday Night Raw, bro, outside of Shayna Baszler, Tommaso Ciampa, and Finn Balor, the show completely blew dick. It wasn't that bad, but like it wasn't the worst show ever, but it was just pointless. It was just pointless, man. It's just, yeah, it just felt directionless, man. It really did. There was just WWE just being WWE, man.
Classic WWE.
making trying their best to make no sense out of situations. So before we get into all that, we might as well go ahead and hop right into the intro, man. So, what is going on, guys? We're back with yet again another edition of the Notorious podcast, another edition of Notorious Unscripted, and this is episode 150. Dude, we made it, bro.
I know, it's crazy. 150 weeks, man. That's insane.
Yeah, man, 150, bro. It's crazy. Absolutely crazy. And it just so happens to fall on the 4th of July episode, which obviously it's not the 4th of July yet, but it will be in about 20 minutes. So, yeah, dude. So happy 4th of July to everybody. What are you guys doing for the 4th? I know I'm grilling with the family, so that's that. So yeah, but yeah, what is everybody else doing? What's everybody else doing for the 4th of July, man? What are you doing, bro?
I couldn't even tell you, bro. I don't know yet.
Fair enough, man.
Clue.
Fair enough.
We might. I don't know. I have no clue.
Hey, man, sometimes it's like that, bro.
I know when I wake up.
So yeah, man. Yeah. So yeah, if this is your first time watching, man, you guys do not know how the if this is your first time watching, you guys do not know how the show works, man. Every Monday, we're on here with Unscripted after Monday Night Raw. Every Friday, 4 p.m. Central, we're on here with the news. And for the Big Five for WWE and the Big Five for AEW, we will be live directly after the show goes off the air with the official show review. Speaking of that, if you guys did miss anything from over the weekend, Friday's news, Saturday's Money in the Bank review is one of our best reviews. Nobody on the planet in the IWC does the post-show reviews like me and Sir K do the post-show reviews. We really hone in on these shows, man, and go over them with analysis that you don't get from anybody else, bro. And we love talking about it with you guys, bro. And it was one of the best reviews. You guys, if you guys did watch, which most of you, I'm assuming did, unless, you know, you're a new listener, I popped the fuck off about LA Knight.
This man was going crazy. He really was.
I was really upset. It made for a fantastic rant, man. So if you guys did miss that, you guys can now watch that. As well as the news, the Money in the Bank predictions, and Triple H trying to Vince-proof the shows. You guys can now watch both of those on all platforms, man. Anchor, Spotify, Google Podcasts, Apple Podcasts. And if you want to see it first, join us right here like I said, Friday, 4 p.m. Central, and Big Five for AEW and the Big Five for WWE right after the show goes off the air. You guys, that is available for you guys on all platforms now. And like I said, great, fantastic review, man. So if you guys did miss that, we had a pretty good turnout for it. So thank you guys for that. And I'm glad you guys enjoyed it, man. I'm glad you guys enjoyed it. So, yeah, dude, you know, LA Knight losing absolutely pissed me off. If you guys couldn't tell from fucking Saturday. And then what pissed me off even more was I realized Damian Priest is the same fucking age as LA Knight. Bro.
I don't know what makes it even funnier. He's a couple months older than him.
Dude, that irked my soul. I don't know, for whatever reason, I thought Damian Priest was like 36, like 37-ish. Because I remember looking up his age, but I guess I'm assuming since I thought that he was 36, I'm assuming that was a couple years ago. I probably looked that up, and I don't know why. I just couldn't remember when I looked it up, and I thought he was like 36 or 37. But when I seen that motherfucker was 40 years old, it pissed me off even more.
Oh yeah.
Because 100%. LA Knight got robbed. And then they want to come out there and say, good things come to those who wait. Oh, so now it's on him. Now he needs to wait.
You have to be patient. I hate their little test. Oh, we have to test you first. We have to make you wait to do all this world championship. Why? I never understood that mentality, man. I never understood it.
I'm telling you, he passed the test with flying colors by even dressing up and cutting promos as Max Dupree. He passed the
Exactly.
test. For the love of God. As you can tell, still a little beat up over it. But absolutely pissed me off like a motherfucker when I found out that Damian Priest was the same age as LA Knight. We want to talk about age. And to your guy's point, he's 3 months older. Ooh, that irked me. Ooh, that irked me, bro. Should have went to LA Knight. I don't know what these people were fucking thinking, but apparently it's his fault because he should wait and he needs to be patient. And good things will come because he's going to wait. Fuck you. Again.
Literally.
So if you guys did miss all that stuff over the weekend, like I said, that's for you guys on all platforms now, man. And if you guys have not got a chance to get your hands on some of the official Notorious Heels podcast merchandise, you guys can get all 8 of these beautiful designs that you see on your screen, plus more on the merch shop. That is bonfire.com. Link is at the top of the description of this very video and in either mine or Circay's social media pages, man. So you got the Chicago flag design, the Uncrowned Kings of the IWC, the Biggie-inspired design, the base logo, the best-kept secret to the IWC, the Chicago Notorious World Order shirt, is along with the other 2 options that the shirt comes in. It comes in the classic white design and then the Wolfpack red design. So you guys, there's 3 NWO inspired shirts up on the merch shop, not just the one you see on your screen. You got the Grand Slam logo, the Notorious Scratch logo, the only community that matters, and more. Like I said, on the merch shop, that is bonfire.com. Link is at the top of the description of this very video and in either mine or Circay's social media pages, man. So with that, if this is your first time watching and you guys do not know who we are here at the Notorious Heels podcast, I am Johnny Mayhem, one half of the host of this very show, and as for the other half, we got my man Circay here. How's it going, man?
It's going, man. It's going good, man. Going good. Just been chilling out, man. Just been chilling out. Been pretty normal. But like Durante always asks, man, how's life? How's the family? Life's good, man. The family's good. What about you, Durante, and everybody else in chat, man? How are all you guys doing? What about you, bro? How you doing?
Yeah, man, I'm good, bro. I'm good. Not too bad at all, man. Not too bad at all. Got to just hang out with some family today, some of the bloodline. So that was nice. Um, Other than that, dude, just getting excited to hang out with them again for the 4th of July, man. So it's really exciting. This day or tomorrow, the 4th of July, always has double meaning for me. It is the 4th of July, and it is my my grandpa, my late grandfather's. It's his birthday. It's his
Oh yeah.
birthday, man. So it's his birthday in about 11 minutes. I don't know if you guys peeped it, but obviously you see the 4th of July thing at the bottom of the screen, but right next to the Y in July, I put his initials there to give a little homage to him. So yeah, somebody that means a lot to me, and it's always a little bittersweet day. You know, it's nice because you it's nice because you it's nice because you remember him, but then it hurts because you miss him. But it's just a part of life, bro. It's part of life. So yeah, I thank that man for a lot of things that I picked up on growing up. So
Oh yeah.
it's a special day in that regard, man. And yeah, so happy birthday to my late grandfather, man. So
Truly, happy birthday.
yeah, man. So it's it's always a bittersweet day, man. But always we always make the most fun out of it for sure.
Truly.
So yeah, with that, dude, Sir K,
Yo.
I need you to tell the people a story.
Oh no.
I need you to tell the people a story about what you did.
So,
So, let me ask you this, Sir K.
no.
So, over the weekend, me and Sir K decided to pick up and play some AEW Fight Forever to knock some rust off. Because we played it day one with you guys on the channel. Cheap plug if you guys did miss that. That's available on the channel for you guys. So we played it that day. Didn't really get a chance to play it again until Friday night. Just because we were busy. But do you want to go ahead and tell everybody about your experience on Fight Forever and tell the people about what you did?
First of all, I sold a whole lot. Never play as Miro. If you guys own the game, don't play as Miro, man. Why? Because that big motherfucker sells his ass off for fucking Adam fucking Cole, man. But um, yeah. I mean, we played the game. I mean, do I get banned at the game? Oh yeah. Oh fuck yeah. I hate the feedback. And it just makes me fucking angry. But at the end of the day, it is fun. It's always kind of fun to get angry. Not in the moment, but looking back, it's always fun.
Absolutely hilarious.
Last night, I was home, and I decided, while raging at Fight Forever, that I was also going to get 2K. Not because I never want to play Fight Forever or some shit like that, but playing Fight Forever really just made me want to do the shit that I always like to do in wrestling games and really, create a wrestler. I love doing that shit in these games. And again, I don't want to shit on the game, but Fight Forever's create a wrestler is pure garbage. It really is.
Yeah.
Oh my god, it is. It's horrid. It really is horrid. But and I accidentally bought 2K last night. I didn't even mean to. I was hovering over the purchase button, and I moved my hand to go do something, and I tapped on it and purchased it. So,
oh shit.
so I accidentally.
Oh my god, I thought you were joking when you sent that text.
No, I genuinely accidentally bought the game. Like, I was gonna do it this week anyway, but I wasn't gonna do it right then, but I did it right then accidentally, man, so...
Fuck.
Because I was sitting on the screen contemplating it, like, do I want to get it now, or do I want to get it later this week? Because the sale ends at, like, the 6th or something. I was like, alright, I think I'll just wait till then. And I fucking go to do something, move my hand over my controller, and somehow tap that X button, and it just fucking bought the goddamn game. So...
Shit.
So, I accidentally bought 2K, man, so I haven't played that yet. I'm still trying to unlock Brody Lee on Fight Forever. That's fucking a whole nother can of worms in itself.
Dude.
I would genuinely love to talk to the creative director about this game and ask him why the fuck they did some of the dumbest shit they did. You have to play for their career mode, which you gotta, do to unlock Brody Lee, which in itself is normal. W2K does it. I get what they try to do with that. But it's not just, you could run through it once and you unlock everything there is to unlock in my career mode. No, not at all. You have to not only play it, in single attempts, you gotta delete your previous save every time you want to try a new one, but you gotta go on wildly different paths to unlock different people. And to unlock those people, it's not even guaranteed. It's random. It's fucking RNG if you get the storyline to unlock Brody Lee or not. Like, dude, I could go on. We can make an unscripted about fucking Fight Forever at this point in the wrestling game. But it's frustrating. So I accidentally bought 2K last night.
It's very frustrating. I made a what is it called? Road to Elite under Kenny Omega, and I won the Casino Battle Royale. And I went straight for the AEW World Championship, won it at All Out, just for me to say, let me just go. I don't know why I thought of this, but I just said, let me go ahead and look up just to be sure how much of this I have to play before I get to a match with Brody Lee. Come to find out, you have to create a whole nother one. If you went as far as I did, you have to purposely lose the Casino Battle Royal. So I created another one with Adam Cole, purposely lost the Casino Battle Royal, went for the Tag Team Championships. So then we go all the way to All Out, and after All Out is when you're supposed to get to join the Dark Order storyline, and I didn't get it. So I said, so I went and watched a different video on how to unlock Brody Lee. Tell me why you have to go. Oh, that was my other problem. When I went to create the other Road to Elite, you can only have one save at a time.
Oh,
What?
fucking dog.
So I went and deleted my Kenny Omega, started with Adam Cole, ran all the way up until All Out, won the Tag Team Championships, didn't get a Dark Order storyline. Same thing happened to Sir K. So we were like, what the fuck? So I watched a different video. Turns out you have to play as an ex-TNT champion, and then you get the storyline. And then I said to myself, oh, okay, because everybody's been talking about how Paul White is a god in Fight Forever, so I wanted to get Paul White to, challenge myself. You have to do something completely different. I can't remember exactly what it was to get Paul White.
Like, bro, why?
Dude.
Why can't you release a beginning to end, things with little choices that doesn't interfere with what you can unlock? Like, yeah, if it's like a t-shirt to put on your character, yeah, who cares if you gotta do a whole other thing to get that little t-shirt? But these are whole ass playable characters.
Dude.
Like, my dog.
So annoying. It is so fucking annoying, bro. But thankfully, I was able to run the gauntlet with Wardlow, a former TNT champion, Wardlow. And I was able to get the storyline. I didn't, start it yet, but I was able to just play enough matches until I won the tag team titles at All Out, and then afterwards get the fucking stupid Join the Dark Order storyline, but just so I can get Brody Lee. But golly, that was that. But the game. Also, my change target button, as well as I think Sir K's weapon pickup button, just doesn't work.
I think my weapon pickup button works in my game because when I was doing that, I was at your place doing yours. For second player. My first player in mine that I own, I could change target and pickup shit from what I remember. But when I was playing as your second character, I literally couldn't pick up weapons. The button didn't work, and it's not like the button on the controller didn't work. No, we mapped it to a bunch of different other buttons. None of them worked. The feature doesn't work.
Yeah, and my change target feature, to this day, does not work. I'll be clicking R3 like a motherfucker, and the arrow just doesn't move. So I have to, in a Casino Battle Royale, I have to wait until somebody hits me so I can hit them.
And somehow, with all that, this motherfucker still beat me in like 2 of those fucking matches. But I digress.
Bro. Sir K on Fight Forever is absolutely one of the funniest things a man can see in their entire life. This man was so pissed. He wanted to buy 2K. Then he starts running through my team with Sting. Then all of a sudden he doesn't want to buy 2K anymore. And he wants to wait on it. And then Chicago Phil came out and started whooping Sting's ass, and he wanted to buy 2K again. Absolutely golden. Golden, bro.
Bought 2K.
And he bought 2K. Bro,
Accidentally, but I bought it.
fucking hilarious. Absolutely hilarious, bro. So that was that, man. But it was a lot of complaints, man. I hear Kenny's taking in all the feedback and he said he's gonna pass the information along. We also have some interesting news on him, talking about people in New Japan and Ring of Honor possibly DLCing in the game. So that should be cool.
Let me
yeah.
cheese with Okada, bro.
Yeah, seriously, bro. Give me like Jay White, bro. Give me the Stone Pitbull. I'll be all right, man.
I'll
So,
be just fine.
dude, Will Ospreay, oh, he's gonna be a cheesy motherfucker, bro.
Because the thing about Fight Forever, the in-between people in terms of like styles suck. They fucking blow.
They blow.
You either gotta be as fast as Lightning or a fucking tank. Those are the only two people you can play as in that game.
Wardlow or Ray Phoenix?
Literally, and apparently, Miro isn't a tank in that game. He's just
kind
a
of
fucking
small.
dweeb. I know.
They made him really small.
Like a dweeb. I don't get it.
Yeah. I'm slowly getting it down with people like Chicago Phil and like, kind of like bigger type, like not necessarily high flyer people, but like, dude, I tried playing with Chris Jericho, like, and John Moxley is another one I'm fucking horrible with. Yeah, if you need somebody that's either really agile or a tank like Wardlow. Wardlow's great in the game. He's fantastic. He's better than fucking how he's booked on television.
Yeah, I could 100% see that. I swear to God, that man is God in that game. Same with Sting. Apparently, Paul White. I would love to be able to just play as him, but you gotta do a bunch of bullshit to unlock them. But the big guys, they're fun as fuck. Them motherfuckers just shrug shit off.
Yeah, they no sell like a motherfucker, man. So it's interesting, bro. It's very interesting, man. It's very interesting. Also, do not play as Orange Cassidy. Bro.
Oh, fuck hell.
Dude, if you put those hands in the pockets, which is the only thing I wanted to try out, you can't block anything. You just get demolished. As soon as you put your hands in your pockets, and even when he doesn't have his hands in his pockets, just not really that good.
No, his small, slow ass ain't doing nothing in that fucking rigged ass game.
Yeah, man. I don't know. I was able to beat Sir K with OC by the literal skin of my teeth, and it was just because something happened to Sir K. I can't remember what. I don't know if he was too busy fucking getting upset or what happened, but I remember the match we did play as Orange Cassidy. It was incredibly stressful because I literally won by the skin of my teeth, literally.
Oh, dog. That game.
Yeah, so I don't know. Oh, that was the thing that pissed me off with him. The orange punch should be a running move, similar to how the Superman punch is a running signature in 2K.
Yeah.
Nope, you have to grapple and then hit orange punch. So that was fucking me up for a while, but yeah, I don't know, man.
Yeah, it's not bad. It's genuinely not a bad game with dude.
It's not.
That shit gets to me, dog. I don't know what about that game gets to me. That shit just fuels me, bro. I get pissed, which is funny. But it's fun.
Also, the running
is garbage. Dog shit. Horrible.
When you run, turning is and I mean this to the fullest of extents. Turning is non-existent.
Sometimes, if you're on the outside, you just tap the fucking run button. They just run just the whole length of wherever you're going.
Yeah.
For no reason. You can't stop it either. You can't. I tried. You can't.
Yeah, you can't hit the ropes to go faster. You just slide out on the springboard, which sometimes comes in handy if you're like Hangman or something. But, dude, the running, you cannot turn. You can just run straight. Ooh, it's rough, bro.
Oh, it is. It
And
is. Kenny's got a lot of work to do.
the springboarding system, holy shit. Not
Trash.
not the best. Not the
No,
best.
needs a lot of work, man. I don't
It
know what they
does.
did for the years. I really don't.
I couldn't tell you, bro. So AEW Dynamite, man, like I said, not
Ugh.
really much to talk about. Not really much to talk about, man. Stone Pitbull faces John Moxley in the open. John Moxley beats him. Eddie Kingston came out to help Ishii because Claudio and Wheeler were out there. John Moxley and Eddie Kingston kind of got into it, and that was the open of the show, man. There was a story with Mox and Eddie. Not much, just kind of Eddie standing on the outside and yelling at Mox. But there was a little bit more for later in the show, but that was the open. Not too bad. Then we got the second. We got a segment with Adam Cole and MJF. Adam Cole gets out of the car, and MJF jumps out at the same time. He says, "What's up, buddy?" He said, "Man, let me tell you, getting sick to miss that Forbidden Door show? Oh my God, you're a genius. I can't believe I didn't think of that." Adam Cole says, "Max, I was actually sick." He said, yeah, whatever. So anyway, he says, "I was thinking about for this tag team tournament, what if you and I got out more? What if you and I actually tried to become a legit team?" He said, "Look, man, I got some merch." So he has the driver show him some merch, and it's a shirt that says "Better Than You, Baby." Bro. And he's just being super overly friendly. He's just being super overly friendly to Adam Cole. And Adam Cole's just like, "Dude, what the hell is wrong with you?" And MJF, dude, this man MJF called into his stream. Bro.
Dude, like, definitely, Logan. I hate that, like, he's involved in tag shit for no reason right now.
No
But,
reason.
dog, that man's energy is killing me. That shit's hilarious, man. He's playing this shit so well. Bro called that man during his stream, and then apparently on another stream, he fucking donated money, and in the donation, they talk. It was talking about how they're like, how they should do their gear. That shit was hilarious.
Oh my God. MJF is absolutely hilarious, but no, I understand 100%. The only thing I could see coming out of this is Max and MJF and Adam Cole could run through this whole thing and then be face to face with FTR, and then that will somehow lead MJF to Chicago Phil.
Very possibly, that is true.
Because I just have a weird feeling that that's going to be the all-in match.
I have a definite feeling, especially the way we'll talk about it when we get to Collision, that they've been bringing up what's in his bag a lot, and so I could definitely see that, man. Plus, if that ends up going for Max and CM Punk, what's Adam Cole's reaction to that? He might get mad, and he might get some friends of his own to get his payback, man. Maybe on CM Punk, and then I think later on to MJF.
I can see it, bro. I can see it. So, after...
Even though I fucking would hate this, if Punk does win that fucking match, I swear to God he better not. But, especially if he does, I think one of his first feuds, or maybe the person to take it from him, because we know it ain't gonna be Hangman, is Adam Cole.
I can see that. For sure. Who do you have take the belt from Adam Cole?
That's tough. Maybe Darby, because it definitely has. Yeah, Darby definitely has to get it very soon. Darby would be cool. Damn, they got a good people lined up, man. They got a lot of people, and they always have people that could win it twice, man. Hangman, I'm always down for a second Hangman run, but I really think he should be on that top of the list for that title.
Yeah, I know he's dead in the water, but around this time, when he first came into the company, a lot of people wanted to see Keith Lee involved in shit like this. By now, obviously, I don't really know how much of a possibility that is. It would be nice though, if they could be able to get him on the right track, but unfortunately, probably not. It'd be nice though. So after this, Mox and Eddie were in the back arguing. Renee started yelling at both of them, telling them they need to fix this. And the beef continues between Mox and Eddie. I hope this does not end up leading to some sort of like BCC breakup or anything like that. Like obviously nothing will happen before Blood and Guts in terms of like a breakup, but I hope that doesn't end up being like the end goal.
No, definitely. That is a fear of mine, dude. I hope not. I really hope not, because that to me that would be horrible, man. He belongs in the BCC. That group needs to stay a thing. But I do really like how they involved Renee, though. I like that element a lot.
Yeah,
I thought
absolutely.
they played it really good. And it was pretty good, man. It was pretty good. I like. Weird thing about AEW, man. They've started to gain a lot of good stories, man. But just the overall feel of the show is just meh. You know, like they got the elite stuff. They got within the elite stuff. They got the BCC and Eddie Kingston stuff. They got MJF and Cole, man. They got the shit on Collision. Like they got shit. It just they ain't making it feel like it's all going on. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's tough, man. It's tough.
It is, bro. It really is. It really, really is. For sure. So, yeah. So that was that. OC.
Fucking sleeping part of this show every week.
Orange Cassidy comes out, and he's in a 6-man team with El Hilo del Vikingo and Keith Lee.
Why?
What?
Dude, why?
Oh, you want to know why? Well, I got the answers.
I do, actually.
Well, I got the answers. So, Excalibur says, this is how this 6-man team was formed. So they go into like a little, B-roll video. And Tony Schiavone says, Orange Cassidy, who are your partners going to be tonight for the 6-man tag? He doesn't say anything. He just looks over to... Schiavone was on his right. He looks over to his left. He just taps Keith Lee. He says, hey, want to team up tonight? And Keith Lee goes, sure. So Schiavone goes, well, it's a 6-man, so you need another one. Keith Lee, I swear to God, goes, I'll be right back. And he walks away, and as he walks away, Vikingo was just sitting behind him. And Orange Cassidy goes, you want in? And Vikingo just gives him a thumbs up. And that was how this team was created.
Dude, every single week, I just hate Orange Cassidy more and more and more, dog. Oh, man.
What is the point of this stuff, dude?
Literally, like, they fucking failed this gimmick, dude. They really did. Like, they had such cool shit going with this fucking guy when the company started. And then they never followed up on it. Now he's just boring. It's not even that, oh, he doesn't care. Yeah, he's fucking boring. That's why. It's not, he doesn't care about, his reputation or maybe, I don't know, shit. He just doesn't, he's just there. He just seems bored. He's like me watching him. Just fucking looking at the screen, just... Dude, I don't see the hype with this guy. His matches are boring as shit every week. His title reign is fucking boring. He can't cut a promo. Well, I don't know if he can because he doesn't. I don't see the hype around this dude. We'll talk about it when we get to Collision, but motherfucker that should have that title is fucking Ethan Page.
Yeah. Yeah, no question. Keith Lee picks up the victory for his team. TK, it's time. It's time. That man ain't getting any younger, and you need to do something with him. You need to do something with him. If you're looking for a babyface to take that TNT title off Jack Perry, that's your guy. If you're looking for somebody around the middle of next year, late next year, to become an AEW champion, you need to start looking in Keith Lee's direction. Enough is enough with the way this man has been treated in this company. By God, for the love of God, he's a gem, and I don't know how it's taken this long. I would have used that guy to his absolute fullest potential, and they have yet to.
Keith Lee is he's one of the best you could have, and you've done nothing with this guy. Fucking nothing. Now he's in a tag team again. The same one that they randomly broke up too early.
Yes, Orange Cassidy is very overexposed. Either you get overexposed in this company, or you don't get exposed enough. Either you're an Orange Cassidy or a Keith Lee.
There's no fucking in between at this point.
Yeah, and his matches, you're right, Logan. It's not that they're boring, but for me, it's just they're unmemorable. He is 16-0 in singles this year, and I couldn't tell you not one match that I genuinely remember. I swear to God, not one of them.
Genuinely, I couldn't remember sequences or nothing, man. Cool finish, nada.
Yeah, and they all in the same, like Logan says. So, Hangman got into it with the Dark Order backstage again. Jericho challenged Darby and Sting. Or Jericho talked about the match in the main event against Darby and Sting with him and Sammy. Sammy needs to go back to kind of drifting away from this. He's kind of it's kind of been a little bit of just Sammy's just kind of chilling, as to where before he was always giving Jericho these weird looks like, what the fuck are you talking about? But he's kind of cooled down with it. So I'm telling you, dude, do not go the Daniel Garcia route, because especially with Sammy again, because he's just going to fucking lose steam.
Literally, dude. How many times has this man lost steam just because they kept him with fucking Jericho, dude? Get him on his own, bro. Get him on his own.
And this was the problem with expanding the JAS in the fucking first place, like we said, when it first happened. You should have just kept the original 5 members, and the group would have been fine. But you had to go ahead and fucking add all these people. You added Sammy Guevara back to the group, even though Sammy Guevara is one of the main reasons why the JAS was started in the first place, because Jericho thought that the inner circle, his inner circle bandmates, didn't appreciate him. Doesn't make any fucking sense.
Dog. And it literally halted Daniel Garcia's momentum so much that the only reason he's actually gaining some is because he does a fucking stupid little dance that's hilarious. That's literally is sadly the whole reason he's getting over again. It isn't because they're booking him good. It isn't because he's putting out crazy matches. It's because he does a fucking dance. He shouldn't have to do that dance. It's funny. He shouldn't have to do that.
Yeah. So, yeah, 100%, bro. Next, we get the AEW, not the AEW, well, obviously it's AEW, but we get a trios match. We get the Dark Order versus the Hung Bucks. The Hung Bucks won the match, and afterwards, the BCC came out to attack them. They start attacking Matt, Nick, and Hangman. The BCC and Takeshita. The BCC and Takeshita, mind you. So these guys come out here, man, and they start attacking. The Hung Bucks. The Dark Order are standing in the ring as Hangman is getting a fucking screwdriver to his forehead, and they just walk away. I would love to be excited about that, but this fucking heel turn is just too little too late.
Too fucking late. Especially with fucking Alan Angels out the fuck. Not Alan Angels. What's his fucking Stu. I literally forgot his fucking name because of this company. He's not in the fucking group anymore. He's one of the whole reasons I wanted to see. I want to see Uno, Stu, and fucking who's the other one? In that trios, that's the good trio. It's Uno, Stu, and somebody else, man. But Uno and Stu. Why isn't Uno and Stu the main ones in this? It's fucking Silver's garbage ass, dude.
Yeah. Instead, he's on the Righteous.
I don't understand any of this.
So, it doesn't make any fucking sense, dude. So, these guys are beating the living hell out of the Elite. Jon Moxley grabs the mic and he says, all this needs to come to an end. July 19th, Boston, Massachusetts. Like one man said before, wink, wink, William Regal.
Oh, yeah.
Blood and guts. As all these guys are laying there. It looks like Eddie's going to be a part of this again. I don't know why the fuck they shoehorned Eddie. I love Eddie Kingston, but I don't know why the fuck they shoehorned him into this instead of just getting Kota Ibushi to make 5.
Literally, Kota makes all the fucking sense in the world. And all the shit you could do with Kingston, dog. Have him go after Cassidy or something. You could do so much shit with Kingston, bro. Why are you doing the same old stuff?
Yeah, it just... He's with the Bucks again for absolutely no reason. He's teaming... not the Bucks, what am I talking about? He's teaming with another team, similar to how he teamed with the BCC last year, for just no good reason.
Exactly.
And last year it made a little more sense, but this year, dude, they really just shoehorned him into this.
They really did. That shit was random as fuck. This was always supposed to be Kota. I don't know why they're doing Eddie Kingston. Again, I love Eddie Kingston. He should be on TV more. I'm glad he's back. But not doing this.
Definitely, man. Definitely. Okay, next. Jungle Boy. Jack Perry. His first heel promo. He comes out there with a brown leather jacket with his hair tied up and some shades on. And he cuts his music. He says he doesn't want the fans singing along to that stupid song that they made him hate. Damn. He really might get rid of the song, bro. How you feeling about that?
It sucks. I love that fucking song. I think it's hard. I mean, one day when he turns babyface, I can see him getting it back again.
Yeah.
If anything, I think this is a fucking Tony Khan pocket break for paying for this song. But even though it's Tony Khan, I think if anything, they're just gonna replace this song with another licensed song. So it's not even much of a money difference at that point. I saw a song that a lot of people were saying it's related to his dad or something. How his dad, something with his dad in one of his movies or something, had this song. So I could see that.
Don't let Christian get a hold of that song.
No, fucking hell. It's his dad's favorite song, man. Dude, goddamn. But, yeah, man, I mean, it's gonna suck. It's gonna suck, but it's gonna fit him. It's gonna fit him, man. Even though I think he could make this song still fit him as a heel, but why not, man? Why not? The thing is about AEW, which I'm willing to be okay with, we got a great licensed theme song, possibly leaving, and I'm not scared for their character. It's not like WWE or Death Rebel is gonna make some, well, unless they get fucking Mikey Ruckus to make something, but with Jack Perry they won't. I know, I don't believe they will with Jack Perry, man. So, I'm expecting something just as good, if not even greater, as a replacement.
Definitely, bro, definitely. And they yeah, they've done they've done a really good job at developing him. They've done a really good job at developing him here. This was his first heel promo. He sounded a little nervous, and I would have liked if we talked about this privately, but me and you talked about how, you know, he it would have been nice if he went, you know, a little bit slower in his promo. He was going a little too fast, but you could definitely tell he sounded a little nervous, which is fine. But just a little bit of constructive criticism. It sounded like he kind of rushed through it a little bit.
Oh yeah, definitely. Like all the shit he was saying was great. I loved all of it.
Yes, yeah,
He just, for me, just said it too fast, man. He just needs to slow down, take a breather, get a crowd reaction, look at the crowd, you know, feel it up, and just be a little slower, man. But other than that, I think it was genuinely great.
he talked about how the fans turned on him. He said that he doesn't really give a shit because he's still cashing fat checks and he's still banging the hottest bitch in this place.
Apparently, for
He's
Twitter, Kyle Fletcher would disagree, and I might as well.
oh
I might agree with Kyle Fletcher there, but
yeah, there's a lot of validity to that statement. There's a lot of
small
validity
agree.
to that statement for sure. So he said, yeah, he said he's cashing fat checks. He doesn't really care. He doesn't give a shit what the fans think about him because he's cashing fat checks and he's still banging the hottest bitch in this place. He then says Hook had everything coming to him. He said, I've busted my ass around this place. I became a champion. I became a tag team champion, and it was all off of my back. He says, and to see somebody so undeserving, see somebody so undeserving like Hook run around this place and wave a championship in his face made him sick. He says if he sees Hook, he's going to beat the and then Hook came out, and Jungle Boy Jack Perry ran away. He jumped the barricade, darted through the crowd, and then he ran through the backstage area. He was throwing shit down to try to slow Hook down, and he jumped in a Cadillac and sped off, as
That
if
man dove in that Cadillac.
as if somebody dangerous was driving. Somebody that we all know. Somebody that shouldn't even be in Canada.
Oh god.
But I digress.
See a bunch of fucking just bottles falling out the car as they drive away.
God.
But yeah, man, I really like this segment. I think Jack Perry did really good. I like his look. Very Christian Cage inspired, which
Yes.
I like, man. I like that reference. And I like how he handled himself, man. He, like I said, my criticism talked a little too fast, but genuinely, that's really the only criticism I had with any of that.
Me too. Yeah, absolutely.
Like,
Yes, in Christian Cage's first heel promo, he wore a similar brown jacket. So, very interesting. Very interesting. The only thing is, Christian Cage seems to be a Collision guy. I don't think Jack Perry likes Chicago Phil that much. So how is this gonna work? Are we gonna show up to work, or are we gonna put things on hold because we don't like somebody? I don't know. We'll have to wait and see.
I feel like, again, another situation where this younger guy might have more professionalism and still go do stuff. I genuinely could see him doing that. Cause look at MJF. That man's on both. He don't give a shit. You know, at the end of the day, he's there to go to work. I wish more people would treat it like that, but they don't. They had to create a whole nother show because they don't. But I feel like Jack Perry might do it, man. That's even if they're gonna do, Christian Cage stuff anytime soon, which I feel like they might, but it's generally 50-50 at this point. I have no clue what they're gonna do when, in the involvement of Christian. Because Christian's kind of doing his own thing right now.
That man is golden. And it looks like he's going after... It looks like their next thing is Sean Spears. So,
exactly.
Christian, I originally thought Jungle Boy's big crowning moment for the TNT Championship or some sort of gold, singles gold, was going to be at All In. But the more and more it's looking like, I feel like it'll be more around like Full Gear time.
I could genuinely see that. I could see them, it's AEW. They're going to build this shit up for fucking months.
Yeah.
So, I could definitely see that, man. I could definitely see that.
For sure. For sure. Next, we get a backstage segment with Johnny TV. This shit fucking makes me sick.
I feel so sorry for you, man. You fucking love this fucking guy, and no company has done this fucking guy right.
Dude, he's literally so good, bro. Like, I don't know. It's really, really, really heartbreaking. A man, was just so talented. And all anybody likes to see in the guy is his comedic timing, which, to be honest, sucks. John Morrison is not a good comedy character. He's best as a workhorse type character, but he's not the kind of workhorse that just says he's a workhorse because he has no charisma. Because he has a lot of charisma. He has a lot of charisma about himself, but, like, dude... It just sucks, man. It just sucks. It's not good. It's not good, and nobody's doing this man's career justice. Nobody. And the fact that nobody sees it is ridiculous. Like, nobody watched WWE in 2011, apparently. Because John Morrison was like that dude in the mid-card. I'm telling you, bro. Like, he was fantastic.
I remember you used to always say this on fucking Unscripted back when back in the Johnny Drip Drip days. He was your Ricochet growing up, man.
He was.
That's crazy. And he's not going to be able to show that on fucking AEW because he's Johnny TV. He's stuck with QT Marshall on QTV. Fucking horrendous. This man should be Johnny Dynamite.
You know how backstage in WWE they'll just like show clips of like wrestlers before their match just getting ready, just standing there backstage and they're like taping up their wrists and shit.
Mm-hmm.
John Morrison's version of that was this man would just be casually doing parkour in the backstage area.
That's sick as fuck, dog.
And he would do parkour and he would go through like just random like scaffoldings and shit around the arena, and it would always lead him to his coat. And he would put his coat on.
That's cool, man. That's like, dude, you could do some really cool shit like that in AEW, man. You really could.
This man, John Morrison, had me going to the local park and thinking that I can do parkour. Thankfully, I never ate shit, but I mean, it probably wasn't the best parkour. But I used to legitimately, bro. I mean, that man is goated. He's fucking John Morrison, bro.
Literally, man. Like, that's really fucking awesome, man. And they just delegated him to one of the worst acts on AEW television, QTV. Get that guy off my fucking TV.
Yeah.
Because I want to see Johnny Dynamite and I want to see Will Hobbs both on their fucking own away from this fucking guy. They say CM Punk's a cancer to the, they say cancer. Fucking, he's a cancer to the backstage television. It's the reverse for fucking Mr. QT Marshall over there. He he's a cancer on TV, man. He just pollutes wherever he is.
Yep. This man, John Morrison, would just casually just leap across like 3 production crates, fucking flip around, fucking jump through scaffoldings and shit, and it would always lead him to his coat, and he would put his coat on, and they would, bro, oh, God, he was so sick.
The cool interactions he could have in AEW too, doing that shit, like Darby on a skateboard, maybe they're doing cool shit. Or him and Sting in like the rafters or something, you know. He's up in the rafters fucking doing parkour. You could do some fucking cool shit with the fucking guy, and you got him a QTV. I don't get it.
John
I don't get
Morrison, bro. That
John
man.
Dynamite.
Horrendous. Absolutely horrendous. The main event was the Painmaker and Sammy versus Stang and Darby Allin.
Mhm.
Bro, this man Sting. Bro, there was a spot in this match where Darby was on a ladder and he climbed the ladder to jump on Sammy Guevara, who was on tables on the outside. Sting climbs up the other end and lets Darby Allin and tells Darby Allin he wants to jump. This man Sting jumps off the top of a fucking ladder onto the outside to 2 tables. He knocked his tooth out, but he's okay.
Oh yeah. He was marking out.
This man Sting is a beast. I just heard him say on an interview that if it weren't for Darby Allin, he wouldn't have made it this far in his career. Like, he legitimately said Darby Allin is always, like, hyping him up. And, like, he was saying Darby, if it wasn't for Darby, he wouldn't have nearly as enough confidence as he does in his last run.
That's crazy, man. Goes to show the fucking greatness of both of those guys, man. Darby, ultimate hype man, man. That dude, I know that dude's a beast backstage, man. He seems like the coolest fucking guy there. Dude, I will genuinely never forget that backstage interview where he was around Cody and they were talking.
Oh
and
my
fucking
God.
Cody is talking about his hard ass life, of fucking sleeping in his car and shit until he was signed to AEW. And fucking Cody's pampered ass is just looking at him, all fucking scared.
He's like, yeah. Like, bro has no idea what's going on right now.
Genuinely, bro was probably thinking, his parents really just had him sleep in his car like that? They didn't get him nothing? You know that fucking man Cody was thinking that type of shit.
Yep.
Dude, genuinely one of my favorite fucking moments.
Darby, we're with your parents. Darby.
Fuck. Yeah, where's yours? I know where one of them is. But, right?
Oh, God. So,
Heel side. My heel side.
golly. So Darby, after this, Darby goes to take out Chris Jericho after Sting just lost his life and then came back from the dead. Darby goes to run at Jericho. Jericho throws him into a ladder, hits him with the Judas effect. Darby Allin fucking flops on the outside, hard as fuck. Sting comes back in the ring, goes to hit him with a Scorpion Death Drop. Jericho turns it around and goes for the beat the walls down, the walls of Jericho. Sting grabs Floyd the Bat, and what's up?
He named his bat Floyd, and the fuck he do that?
Oh, I think that's always been the Bat's name.
Really?
Yeah.
I never knew that. What the fuck?
Yeah, Jericho's Bat's name is Floyd.
Hey, I
Floyd.
never fucking knew that.
Yeah. Yeah, so if you ever heard him talk about Floyd, it's the Bat. He doesn't say it much, but
No.
sometimes. Jericho goes to hit Sting with the Judas effect. He dodges, hits him with a Scorpion Death Drop, and he kicks out. He then puts him in the Scorpion Death Lock, and the Painmaker taps out to Darby and Sting, who win the match, and then the show just immediately goes right off the air. So
Because they did go over. I do remember
they
that.
did. They did.
They were like a couple minutes over, which I was shocked by. Genuinely,
Me
knowing
too.
AEW production, I genuinely thought it was just going to end randomly before the finish even happened.
Oh
I was
my
like, dude,
God.
ain't no fucking way this about to happen. And once, I think commentary acknowledged that at one point, I was like, okay, they're not going to fucking just abruptly just fade away. Thank God. I was like, dude, this is AEW. I would not fucking doubt that for a second.
Me
But
neither.
I'm
And then they
pretty
upload like the rest onto YouTube. Totally see them doing that.
Fucking Tony Khan posted to Twitter. Fucking asshole. But yeah, man. I mean, fucking Sting, dude. That dude genuinely is the GOAT, Brandon.
Dude, he legendary last run. Absolutely. Legendary last run. I mean, this guy knows
Literally,
no limits, bro. Limitless.
genuinely, he really is fucking limitless. Limitless. Genuinely, I mean, me and you were talking about it. I tried to make Bomber Jacket Sting in Fight Forever. You can't do that because they have a Bomber Jacket in the game. You can't put it on Sting for some reason.
Nope.
So literally one of the first things I do when I actually like play 2K is I'm finding a Sting, and if there's not already a Bomber Jacket Sting, I'm making one.
That was one of the main things I wanted to do. The first thing I went to do was go make custom Wardlow attires because, you know, he just has so many cool singlets. You know, he has his purple and white, or he has his red and black, or he has his he has his all white. You know, he has his all black. He just has a bunch of cool shit you can do with his singlets, and you can't do none of that. You can only use the attires that they made, and you have to go in there and make them yourself. So if you guys bought those Young Bucks attires and haven't seen them, which are the updated Bucks, I don't know why they didn't put those Bucks in the game as their main attires. If you guys tried to do that and you couldn't find them, that's why. You have to go in there and make them yourself.
Literally, it's fucking infuriating.
Yeah. Well, you have to go set them yourself. You can't make them.
Yeah.
You can't change
No,
colors on attires. You literally cannot do none of that.
no. The only thing you could do is put T-shirts on people for no
Yep.
reason. Like
And
anybody would actually want to do that.
yeah, and it's not any cool t-shirts either. It's an AEW shirt, and it's a plaid button-up.
Or also, I think whatever you unlock as the souvenir shirts in Road to Elite. So just city shirts that
yay.
just say Los Angeles. Why? What? Why is this in the game? Don't get start about this fucking game again, man.
AEW Collision. AEW Collision is doing a tremendous job at feeling different.
It is. It really is.
It feels like an older wrestling show. It does. I was talking to JT, our guy JT, in the comments about this a couple days ago, and he hit it right on the head. It really does feel like just a retro wrestling show. It's doing a great job at feeling like that. MJF is in action on the on AEW Collision. He's on action, so now he's in action. So now MJF has been on all three of the shows, and he just now completed that milestone. He
crazy.
just did Rampage a couple weeks ago. Hasn't competed on Rampage, but he showed face on Rampage. And then also on AEW Collision here. So he beat some jobber in like 5 seconds. And he was wearing USA attire on Canada Day. This man is a menace.
He really is, bro. I love MJF, man.
So after this, I can't remember where they were exactly. Hamilton.
Yeah, it was something like that. It started with an H.
It was like Hamilton, Ontario, I think, Canada. So MJF says, you know what? I'm feeling like that wasn't enough for the night. So can I have anybody from Hamilton, Ontario, Canada, come out here, and you can get another shot at this world championship. So out comes this fucking 300-pound fat Mark down to the ring, and Ethan Page comes storming by him and proceeds to cut the promo of his life here on Collision. Dude, why did this man just casually go nuts?
Dude fucking cut a generational promo on fucking a random episode of Collision and then fucking lost.
In 8 minutes.
In 8 minutes after he cut this fucking amazing promo about all the work he's done for AEW, man, how anytime they call him, even if he's with his family, he fucking goes and does this shit. And he fucking, and I think he said it was his wife or his daughter or something that said, you know, you do so much for AEW, what have they done for you? And he was like, it's about to come to fruition right here, right now. And he fucking loses, dog. Like,
he called MJF a bare minimum bitch.
Bare minimum bitch, man. Dude, fuck Orange Cassidy. Fuck, well, who else is a fucking, who else? Dude, get that fucking godforsaken All Atlantic or whatever it's called, national title on fucking Orange Cassidy, dude. Genuinely, get that shit off on Ethan Page, off of Orange Cassidy.
Dude, this man proceeded to just cut a generational promo. He you know, like Sir K said, man, he said, I was about to fly home to my wife and my kids, and AEW called me to promote this very show in my hometown of Hamilton, Ontario, and I had to call them and say, I'm not coming home. And my wife asked me a question. She said, when are they going to pay you back for all the work you do for this company? Damn.
That's fucking true as fuck.
This guy needs to be rewarded.
He does.
There's so many people. There's so much hidden talent in this in this brand of AEW on this roster. It's almost criminal. It genuinely is almost criminal. The some of the people that they use over people like Ethan Page, because if you're not having this guy in a dog shit role, which they constantly have had him in, he's actually really fucking good, and you can see it here. And if you don't think he's good, let him go.
Yeah, let him take his great talent somewhere fucking else, man. Stop holding him down.
No kidding, bro. No fucking kidding, man. So, yeah, man. So he got MJF so pissed and fired up during this promo. MJF said, fuck it. All right, I'm going to put the championship on the line. He worked Ethan Page's knee, and, you know, he ended up beating him in 8 minutes after all that.
Like, obviously he wasn't going to fucking win the match,
Right.
but, like, damn, he just went out like that? Like, come on, bro.
You
Like,
could have made it feel like a bigger deal and just have that be the match for AEW Collision and not MJF facing a jobber and then Ethan Page.
Exactly, man. That should have just been that, and it would have been amazing.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, it should have just been an MJF. It should have just been an MJF Hamilton, Ontario Open Challenge. You know, and then you could have, you know, send out the fat Mark and then have Ethan Page. You could have had MJF, you know, play a joke on everybody, like, oh, okay, here comes this fucking loser, and then have Ethan Page come out and tell the guy no, and then have MJF kind of be shocked, then do the promo. But you shouldn't have done a match before that. It kind of diminished the meaning of everything, and it was a really good, shockingly good promo. So
It really was, man. I did not expect him to go off like that.
I didn't either, man. Will Hobbs defeated Dustin Rhodes in the first round of the Owen. Will Hobbs, yeah, buddy, the book is done. The book is over.
What are you talking about the Book of Hobbs, man? Fucking QTV burned that fucking book.
Yeah, that book is dead. Miro defeated Anthony Henry. Okay. The Guns. Jay White, Juice Robinson. They all cut their first promo together. And holy shit.
Dude, I hate it. I hate this group.
Dude, this was really bad. Really bad. Bro, these guys sound like fucking idiots on the mic. And Jay White included.
Oh, yeah. 100%.
This man came out there. I'm so dead. Oh, that
Dude,
sucks. Dude, send me a picture of that.
oh, man, I'd be furious, Logan. Nah.
Yeah, send me a picture of that, bro. Golly, that fucking sucks, dude. So the Guns come out and they're officially christened with their Bullet Club gold shirts, their Bang Bang Gang merch. Jay White grabs the mic and proceeds to sound like a fucking moron on the mic. He cut the most meaningless promo I think I've ever heard in my entire life. This man genuinely had the audacity to bring up CM Punk in the stupidest fucking way imaginable. He says, CM Punk, I see you're carrying around that red bag. And if what's in that bag just so happens to be what I think, well, I'm going to tell you what to do with it. Because if in that bag is the AEW World Championship, you can just keep it in the bag. What?
It gets worse.
Huh? What was the point of bringing up the fucking AEW Championship if that was all you had to say about it? And this sucks, because Jay White is fantastic. I love Jay White.
Oh, the second part of that line is even worse, too. Where he fucking talked about 'cause it's gold. And when he see gold, says he, like, grabbed his shirt. He said
Oh my god, I forgot about that. Yeah, he said because if you keep waving that thing around, if I see gold, it gets a little enticing.
Why is gold the theme of his fucking group?
Why couldn't it be like Bullet Club Cutthroat or something? Bullet Club something.
Red.
Bullet something.
Dude, like, Bullet Club gold blows, dude. The group blows, the logo blows, the promo blows, the feel sucks. I fucking hate it. Dude, it's bad. Like, you could done so much cool shit with fucking, Switchblade, and this is what you do. First of all, Juice Robinson is the fucking killer in that group. He makes that shit horrid. I can't stand him. I can't stand his voice. I can't stand that people around him do, his voice as like a joke. But in genuine promos, I hate it. I fucking hate it.
Horrible. He says nobody is better than King Switch, Rock Hard, and the Golden Guns.
The Golden Guns.
What did he call them? The top shelf golden gunslingers or something like that.
For a while he was calling him and Juice the top shelf gunslingers, and I think he just called them the top shelf guns. Like, fucking what?
Keep the title in the bag because it will
Please.
entice me.
At this point, I
What?
hope you just keep it in the fucking bag, man. I hope this group never gets anywhere near it.
Why would Jay White even bring that up if that was what he had to say? Dude, this group is absolutely fucking abysmal. The Guns talked about how they were the best tag team in the world, and then they hyped up Juice for his match against Ricky Starks. All I remember was this ended with them saying Juice is gonna advance in the tournament because the juice is loose.
Can he be loose enough to be released? Can
You
the juice be
couldn't
released?
you couldn't put like Jay White, John Morrison, Pac,
Oh. Oh.
fucking
Fuck.
dude. I mean, holy shit.
You could
What
have
is
some
this group?
cool people. And that's who you put in? A bunch of schmucks?
What
Like,
about he's kind of got his boys, but if they weren't in there, Adam Cole, you know, he was friends with Jay White, but you know,
yeah,
he has his boys, so you know, that's kind of easy out for him, I guess.
and I was gonna say he's more of a leader, man. That would kind of be too much competition as leader in there.
That is true, but he would be kind of cool to like come in and take it over, but if he didn't have his boys with him,
Yeah, definitely.
who's the guy I was just fucking thinking about? Samoa Joe was another one.
Wardlow could be good.
Ooh, I didn't even think about him.
Hobbs. If you either Wardlow or Hobbs
Oh,
is the
Swerve.
big guy. Swerve, dude. Swerve should be the leader. If anything, I would say fuck David Finlay. Make Swerve the leader of Main Bullet Club because fucking David Finlay's fucking mid-ass, ain't it? But Swerve would be perfect just in the group in general.
Dude, there's the sky is really the limit with people you can put in this group.
You could put some, even just temporarily. How cool would it be for Sting and Darby to be in that group as like a little temporary thing? Especially if their colors were more red like they should be. It'd basically just be like Bullet Club Wolfpack.
Yeah.
That shit would be hard as fuck.
Yeah,
That
as
shit
far as tag teams go, if they weren't with Will Ospreay, I think Aussie Open would be perfect.
yeah, that's would be really good.
But I mean, tag teams.
2.0 maybe?
Who?
Not 2.0. Yeah, isn't that their fucking group in, isn't that the name of their tag team in AEW 2.0?
Yeah.
Okay. They could
The
be.
only thing is, though, they're a little too comedic.
That is true. That is true.
What about all these lucha bros that you hired or lucha bros? What about all these luchadors that you hire and don't use?
Even though, if AEW fans love to put Bandito in groups, he would actually fit the theme of Bullet Club. He's a bandit. Bandit, Bullet Club. That could actually be pretty cool. No, God no. Don't want to con name him, but Bandito could be cool. You could mix him in maybe. Fuck. Who could you make him? Who'd you put him with to make the tag team? We got a lot of fucking people on their list.
Dude, you have like Commander. Who are these other Dralistico? All these luchadors they have hired and don't use. Roosh.
Doesn't Ray Phoenix? Not Ray Phoenix. Doesn't someone have another brother in there? Is it Roosh's brother?
Oh, I think it might have been Dralistico and Dragon Lee are brothers.
Yeah.
But Dragon Lee's obviously in NXT now, so.
Oh yeah, I forgot that. Like, dude,
you got fucking I know this is planning ahead. In 3 months, you'll have grizzled young veterans on the market. Fucking pick them up and put them in the fucking Bullet Club.
They could be really fucking good at. You got so many people you put in your version of Bullet Club, and the fact that you're allowed to do your version of Bullet Club, and this is how you use it, If I was fucking New Japan, I would take that privilege away. Nah, fuck that, bro. Give me my group back. Y'all, this is what y'all doing. Y'all put the guns in the fucking Bullet Club. Get the fuck out. But at that point, if I was Tony Khan, I would say, you made David Finlay the leader, so we're even. But at the end of the day, like, dog, this shit blows. I hate it. Takeshita.
Takeshita would be, yeah. The only thing is, you kind of already put him with Callis, but I mean, fuck it, put Callis in the group.
I was gonna say Callis could be cool, just hanging around with him.
Bullet Club manager, he could be like the wise man of the group.
Yeah, that's true. I feel like him and Jay White could be really cool together too.
I think they would, yeah, for sure.
I actually really like that idea.
Yeah, I mean, you know, obviously we threw out a lot of names, and obviously you can't put all of them in the group, but I mean, something is better than what they got going right now, because
it really is.
Again, dude, it's the group just is not good, man. It's not good, and you're a fucking idiot if you think that Bullet Club Gold is good. Those guys suck together. They are horrible.
As Logan says in the comments, man, the top shelf warmers.
Yes. They are warming the fuck out of those shelves, because nobody buying that shit, bro.
Apparently people are, which is the sad dude. People love this group. That's genuinely the worst part. People love this group, and I don't understand an ounce of that. But apparently, per Logan, man, this man is having a horrible time with this Edge figure.
Dude, I'm saying, dude, I hate those fucking rubber jackets. And also, he says the ankle was fucked up. Says the ankle was fucked up. Yeah, I know what you're talking about. That happened to my Defining Moments Nakamura figure. That happened to my Defining Moments Nakamura. The one ankle was smaller than the other one. The one ankle was smaller than the other one, so I had to heat the fuck out of it and then push it back in, and now he stands perfectly fine. So, now he stands perfectly fine, man. So, yeah. So, the juice was not loose because he did not beat Ricky Starks. He lost to Ricky Starks, and yeah, that was that. That was that, man. Yeah, he lost to Ricky Starks in the Owen. He lost to Ricky Starks in the fucking bug.
Damn.
Golly, he won't fucking die.
Dude, that's how these bugs been lately, man. I've been smacking these motherfuckers and they still moving.
Now I killed him, and he fucking made a mess all over my desk.
Yeah. Hey, that shit arrived.
No.
Okay.
What'd you say?
No. I was just making a joke that rhymed. And I get no pop.
My bad, dude. Let me clean my desk real quick.
Fucking sandbag me.
So, anyway, now that I took care of business, yes, Juice lost that match. Christian Cage, dude, I genuinely just started beating the shit out of my desk. I was trying to fucking smash him with my hand, but I ended up having to use the corner of my iPad case. Golly, this Edge figure is giving you a hard problem, bro. Or a hard time. So,
goddamn.
Christian Cage is backstage, and they're trying to talk to Luchasaurus, and he's just stepping in front of him.
Oh, God, dude.
So he's talking about how, you know, he's the TNT champ, and all this stuff, and Shawn Spears comes up, and he goes to talk to Luchasaurus, and Christian steps in front of him, and Shawn Spears is kind of talking, and Christian says, "Wait a minute, if you think you're getting a shot at my championship, open challenges are done. You got to work for this." So Shawn Spears says, "Yeah, I know you said that." He says, "Yeah, I know you said that, and I'm willing to do that." And Christian says, "You know one thing about you, Shawn?" He says, You just don't have that killer instinct like I do to become a champion. Sean Spears says, okay, we'll see about that. He looks at Luchasaurus. He says, see you later, champ. And Christian Cage steps in front of Luchasaurus and says, yeah, we'll see you later. Bro,
Fuck the dog.
this man, Christian Cage, is a fucking gem.
He really is, man. This shit is gold, man. It's more gold than Bullet Club gold, man. This shit is genuinely greatness.
Yeah, it really is, bro. It really is. Chris Statlander with her open challenge again. Her TBS Open. And then in the main event, Chicago Phil was on commentary, and Roderick Strong loses to Samoa Joe in the first round of the Owen. Roddy loses to Samoa Joe. They did a great job with promoting this match. They were showing like old clips of them from ROH back 17 years ago. And it was a really nice video package. Roddy ended up losing by the Coquina Clutch. Samoa Joe then got a chair in the ring, and he did something to him on it. I think he hit him with like a Uranagi on the chair, or something in his neck hit the chair. And then they did the whole Adam Cole came running out there. CM Punk and Adam Cole were kind of giving each other weird looks in the ring. And then they were kind of giving each other weird looks in the ring. And what is it? And then they did the whole thing where they just keep Roddy, in the they kept Roddy in the whatchamacallit,
Stretcher?
they wheeled him out on the stretcher, and that was the ending of Collision. So
Oh yeah, man, wasn't bad at all.
No.
That man on the call was had his eye ready for a sucker punch just in case, because he knew who was around him. But
yeah, for sure.
I like the way they ended it, man.
For sure. Always got to keep your eyes peeled when you're around Chicago Phil.
Sucker punch Phil, man. You always gotta keep your eye around him.
Ladies and gentlemen, well, we have some shit to talk about next week. Because Roman Reigns is going on tribal court on Friday. Bro.
Tribal Roman, dude. Ooh, this shit about to go nuts, man.
The trial of Roman Reigns begins, and holy shit, this is going to be good.
It really is, dog. I can't wait.
Other than this, bro, the show opens up with Seth freaking Rollins coming out. And before he can even get a word out, Cody Rhodes comes out.
This guy. Dog.
What did this man just say on that press conference for Money in the Bank? Dude, this guy was asked a question, and he says, the reporter said, is the World Heavyweight Championship finishing the story? Cody says no. So what do they do on Monday Night Raw? They make Cody Rhodes look like even more of a blithering idiot. And they have him at least try to confront, Seth Rollins for the World Heavyweight Championship.
Cody can win the World Heavyweight title on his way to finish.
That was what somebody put in my comment section on Twitter. Same thing. Dude, the story is dead, first of all. And
Literally.
the story, if it is still alive by a thread, the story is with the championship that Dusty never won, which is the WWE Championship, which is Roman's championship.
Literally, like, the whole point of the story is him getting the title that for his dad. Not for him, but for his dad, for his family, for the legacy, whatever. Why would he get a world title that in all reality he doesn't care about? Not in terms of he doesn't care about it, that it means nothing, but that he's not there in this company to win. Like, what?
Dude, we said this. Did we not say this after WrestleMania? But everybody's still trying to keep this story alive.
Just end it, dude. Just give up.
Did we not say after WrestleMania, if you wanted to make Cody Rhodes look like a superhero, did we not say having him look like a superhero is beating Roman Reigns while he's still in God mode? Because either way, 1 year later, Roman Reigns at WrestleMania 40 is going to be a beaten and battered man.
It's the thing that kills me with this Cody fucking story. Like, they had the chance to make Cody feel great. Now he's just gonna feel like an asshole. He's just gonna beat a sad piece of shit Roman. That's what he's gonna beat.
Yes.
A man, as he said, fucking chief with no tribe. That's who he's gonna beat. And he's gonna feel like nothing when he does.
Dude. Either way, and we said this shit. Either way, Roman Reigns is going to be a beaten and battered man, and Cody Rhodes was going to not beat Roman Reigns in God mode. If you wanted that moment, you should have done it this year. And if Roman Reigns wasn't a beaten and battered man, they wouldn't be doing the bloodline story. He would have probably just buried the entire family, and stayed in God mode. Either that, or the bloodline would have just stayed a dominant faction for an entire another calendar year, and would have just moved past the Sami Zayn storyline like it was just a notch in the belt. Now, at least now, what's happened with Sami Zayn and the bloodline has a lot to do with what's going on now on television.
Exactly, man. Exactly.
I don't know, man. I don't know. Those were a couple things I had to write down because I thought about it. And I was like, ooh, this is really good. And I needed to put pen to paper. So, golly. But, dude, also, for everybody saying, you know, Cody should have been the one to beat Roman. Again, whether he got the pin or whether if Roman Reigns stayed unpinned by WrestleMania 40, Roman Reigns would still be at a very low state, being after everything that happened with the bloodline. Either way, he was going to be a beaten and battered man. And Cody, and now it just makes it even worse because he's been pinned. So Cody Rhodes is just gonna feel like another guy, and that's
exactly, man.
And that's what it is, bro. But man, I don't know, man. Yeah, so he was gonna have to beat Roman Reigns since they didn't do it this year. That man was gonna have to beat Roman Reigns while he's a beaten, battered, and bruised man. And if he wasn't, like I said, either that bloodline stays intact for another year, another calendar year, or none of this, Either the bloodline stays intact for another calendar year and nothing happens. They just remain the dominant faction that they've always been for another year, or Roman Reigns would have just buried the entire family and buried the story. Everybody wants to talk about story, but you're not talking about the story that happened before Cody was in the company, when he was still
Yeah.
fucking curtain jerking at fucking AEW in Daly's place for the TNT Championship. What about the story
Exactly.
with Jey Uso? Come on, man. I don't know.
Before and Cody took his ball and went home to WWE, a story was already being told before him. If anything, he came and fucking intruded on it, and might as well finish the real story.
I don't know, man.
I don't know.
It's a you problem. Cody doesn't feel as special as he did. That's what someone told you. Dude, these Cody fans are getting more and more delusional on Twitter by the day.
Dude, I swear to God, they are coping hard, man.
See, they always talk about the entrance. Oh, you guys say he's losing steam, but why don't you tell that to the 17,000 people singing his song? Do you understand that's all that man is at that point? Is a whoa.
It's literally up, dude. Literally, anyone with a cool theme song nowadays gets cheered, which I love. But it's, dude, even Jericho, when he's at his most boring, people still fucking sing the fuck out of that song because
Yeah.
it's a fun thing to do.
Yep.
Same thing with Cody. No one gives a fuck about Cody. But if I'm going to a WWE show and that fucking dwarf shows up, I'm yelling that, whoa. It's just how crowds work.
Yeah. Dude, but they're using that excuse, and I'm telling you, man, I'm telling you, these Cody fans are getting more and more delusional by the day. They really fucking are, dude. It's getting a bit ridiculous, and that's their only comeback. Or they tell Logan stupid shit like it's a you problem.
Ain't no way. No, it's a Cody problem.
So, I don't know. I don't know, man. I don't know. Well, yes, Roman was stale when Cody got to WWE, but Roman wasn't stale for too much longer after that. As soon as Triple H took over, he kind of revived the story that was really interesting, and people love that story. Even being told under Vince McMahon, that the Jey Uso and Roman Reigns stuff, a lot of people said was the best main roster story since what, Punk and Cena.
Exactly. And
You know,
then the Sammy stuff happened.
And then Triple H took over. They put a whole different dynamic. They added Solo. They added Sami Zayn, breathed new life into the bloodline, and came around to this storyline that everybody loved in the first place. Like I said, when fucking Cody Rhodes was still curtain jerking against fucking Dark Order and filming Go Big Show or whatever the hell it was called. But dude, and Brock Lesnar. Cody mentioned about Paul Heyman, and the whole point of Cody Rhodes' story is, or the whole point of that one Cody Rhodes promo is that he was exactly right about everything that happens. Sammy's going to leave, then the Usos, then Solo, then Heyman's going to become an advocate. WWE had Brock Lesnar side plates on the WWE Championship at Money in the Bank. I swear to fucking Jesus Christ, if they put Paul Heyman back with Brock Lesnar, I'm going to lose it.
I'm losing it, dude. That man belongs with Solo, dude.
Yes.
He does. I don't care what people say. Fuck Brock. Fuck the Brock and Heyman shit. Put him with Solo.
Dude, it's ran its course. It's ran its course, dude. You did that shit for so long at nauseum.
Mm-hmm. Exactly, dude.
No. Solo. No. Keep Solo with the family. Just have him with the new tribal chief.
Exactly, man. Exactly.
So this makes absolutely no sense. Cody Rhodes going after the championship that he just said wouldn't finish his story. So why are you wasting our time again with shit like this? So, that's the thing that's still getting me, Logan, is I really do feel like the plan is still to do Cody and Roman, and it's just infuriating because, man, I don't know. I just think that I just think that should go to somebody else. But I mean, the definition of going to somebody else, I think Roman got his wish. I think he wanted to keep that in the family, which he got with Jay. So I definitely see what you're saying. And I mean, we got news on that on Friday, man, and we'll talk about it then, bro. But I don't know. I don't know, man. I don't know.
Definitely, man. Definitely. It's I hope they go according, man. I'll say that. I'll say that at the least.
Yeah. So Cody Rhodes says, "What do you guys want to talk about?" And Seth takes his glasses off because he's furious. And then Brock comes out and they start fighting. And Cody just beats the shit out of Brock. And Brock retreats. And that was it. And then Brock went on his flight back to Saskatchewan. We see Cody again tonight. And it is one of the weirdest things you will ever see in your entire life.
Okay.
We'll talk about that later. So Seth Rollins was still standing ringside, so they go to commercial and they come back, and Seth says, well, okay, now for what I had to say. So he starts talking. He starts talking about it. He starts talking about what he had to say. And the Judgment Day come out. Damian Priest, just threatens cashing in. He says Finn Balor's not here. Seth Rollins starts poking fun at them for Finn, as he says, not being here. They all told him, don't worry about where Finn is. But there was a couple backstage segments where later where they mentioned that none of them have heard from Finn. So very interesting. Very interesting, man. So then Dirty Dom challenges Seth later in the night. I absolutely love every time Dominic goes to talk and he just gets fucking rained with boos. Dude, he was getting booed so hard tonight, he had Rhea Ripley relay his message. And I love how he looks like a little spoiled brat when he can't get his words out. Hilarious.
Oh, dude. It's genuinely amazing, man. This man's going about it all right.
He is, yeah. For sure. Damian Priest defeated Nakamura. Ronda Drowsy came out and she said, Shayna, I demand an explanation. And as Ronda continues to talk, Shayna Baszler comes out and she says, I'm going to stop you right there. And I think I speak for a lot of people who are so sick and tired of hearing you trying to talk on a microphone.
Damn.
Bro.
That's tough.
Shayna is going to obliterate this woman in this feud up to SummerSlam. And now it makes sense why they're feuding. And I dig it because it's going to give Shayna a massive rub. And I like it.
Yeah, definitely, man. Definitely.
Shayna gets up on the apron and Ronda says, after all the hard work we did to get the tag titles, and Shayna says, hard work? I don't recall you being there when I was setting up rings. I don't recall you having to push and push and push to get hired here. I don't recall you at my tryout.
Okay.
I think she mentioned something about, just working so hard and becoming one of the most dominant NXT women's champions in history or something just something like that. So she says, I don't recall you being there. As far as I'm concerned, I paid my dues and I worked for those championships. And I worked my ass off to come through the front door, and you just had to sneak in the back door and waltz on in here and get your main match at your debut match at WrestleMania. Meanwhile, I had to pay my dues, and they're paid in full.
Damn.
She says,
amazing.
dude, fantastic. So she tells Ronda she's gonna do herself and a lot of fans the favor by shutting her up, and Ronda hit her Ronda hit her off the apron. Shayna then got back in the ring and put her in the. Ronda had her in a coquina clutch or Karafuda clutch, and Shayna grabbed her hair and whipped her in front of her and put her in an ankle lock and beat the shit out of her. Dude,
Oh, man.
this better catapult Shayna Baszler to the stratosphere in WWE because she is fantastic. I mean, enough is enough with the waiting on Shayna Baszler, for the love of God.
I swear to God, man. I swear to God. This is finally the time, man. This is her time to shine. She's already shining, and they better not fucking give up on her after this, man.
Yep, if you're looking for anybody to take that championship off of Rhea Ripley, look no further.
You got him right there, man. Shayna. Perfect.
There was a women's tag team gauntlet match that featured all the tag teams. It was like Dana Brooke and Tegan Knox. I believe Candice and Indy were in this. You wouldn't know it.
No.
Kaden Carter and Katana Chance. And the number one contenders they ended up going with are Chelsea Green and Sonya Deville. All those great tag teams. Especially Dana Brooke and Tegan Knox. Especially them. But all these tag teams you have, and you go with these two as the first challengers.
Make no fucking sense, man. WWE and their women's tag division. Why does it still exist?
Yeah. Bronson Reed had a video package. I seen Durante talk about this a little bit earlier. Yes, Johnny Gargano is still in hiding. He is currently being kept away so Vince McMahon does not see him. So he does not get the itch to give out some pink slips again. So Johnny Gargano is currently in hiding still. And I am personally keeping him hidden from the old man.
That's smart, man. That's smart. But TV-wise, I think they're keeping him away from TV until Ciampa finishes his stuff with The Miz.
Yeah.
I think that's what they're doing here, man. And I just can't wait to see him back, man. Genuinely.
Yeah, I could see Miz getting somebody and then Ciampa be the replacement. But what really sucks is we're not building to DIY versus Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn for SummerSlam.
Not at all.
Yeah.
It's fucking annoying as fuck.
Yeah, it really is. It really is. It's infuriating. Becky Lynch and Trish Stratus have another one of their nauseating feuds or nauseating promo segments. I will say, Trish has put a little bass in her voice. I'll give her that. She doesn't sound like this when she's on the mic. She actually sounds like she's speaking in a mic, currently how I am.
That's good.
Which is better, but her promo material itself is still hot fucking dumpster fire garbage. And she talks about absolutely nothing. It's the same shit. Thank you, Trish. I'm the greatest of all time. Blah, 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 blah. She refuses to face Becky Lynch, so Becky Lynch gets a match against Zoe Stark for next week. Okay. Zesty Rick demands Logan Paul. Thank God.
There you fucking go, man.
We are not.
Get behind.
Yes. Thank fucking God. We are not doing LA Knight versus Logan Paul at SummerSlam. I will tell you this, though. If LA Knight is doing anything, I know I didn't want to see this because he should have the briefcase, but since he doesn't have the briefcase, get that fucking title off of Austin Theory, for Christ's sake.
Cool, fuck, man. That man Austin Theory, it's not even that he's bad at this point. Dude's just non-existent. Where is he? Where's the title? I couldn't tell you. So yeah, get that shit on LA Knight.
I hate that I'm saying that because the man we should be talking about when LA Knight will cash in his briefcase. But we're
Exactly.
not.
But we are not.
So Zesty Rick says that Logan Paul. I'm also glad they're not going with Logan Paul versus Brawling Brutes.
Oh, thank fucking God.
So Ricochet demands. I will say Ricochet demanding anybody to do anything is absolutely the funniest thing on the planet. But he is not the most intimidating of individuals. But
No.
Zesty Rick demands Logan Paul to meet him in the meet him face meet him face to face next week.
Mm.
To meet him face to face next week. He says he would tweet at you, but he's not a keyboard warrior.
Look at that, man. Look at that. I mean, why are they bald? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Classic clip, man. But
why am I bald? Why are you ugly?
Bro, you ugly. Oh, dude, bro was so fucking mad. That shit was hilarious.
I'm a bald. Why are you ugly?
I'm a bald. Why are you ugly? Bro got so fucking hurt. That shit was amazing, bro. But I'm excited, man. Finally, you're doing the fucking right feud with Logan Paul.
Absolutely hilarious. For sure. This is a match, and this match is going to be a banger. It really is. These guys,
fuck.
Ricochet can fucking almost nail anything athletically. And him and Logan Paul, it's going to put Logan to the test, but I think Logan will be okay. Will be okay. Alpha Academy and Max Dupree defeat the Viking Raiders as Maxine Dupree pins Valhalla. And yes, you can actually finally give Logan Paul a win against Zesty Rick. So
exactly, you're not putting him against the people that for no reason ever should he beat. Finally, he'd get someone that he could easily beat. Because I mean, who hasn't?
Yeah, for sure.
Oh, dude, you know what they got to do at Survivor Series?
Oh no,
They got to continue the feud. Ricochet gets Braun, Paul gets Jake.
holy
Zesty
fuck,
Monster versus the Paul brothers.
dude, Zesty Monster, bro. Where is my Zesty Monster, bro?
Isn't he still injured or something?
Yeah.
Goddamn, fucking Zesty Monster.
Rhea Ripley is facing Natalya again. In a Raw Women's Women's World Championship match.
Why is Natalya employed? Dude.
Natalya comes out as she's starting to get this mean streak. She comes and attacks Rhea Ripley from behind before the match, and she still lost.
Loser.
Rhea was pissed after this. She's walking around backstage. She gets confronted by Io. She gets even more pissed, and she meets up with her Judgment Day stablemates, and they're talking about how nobody has heard from Finn since Saturday. He needs to go on that Money in the Bank run, or babyface run, because you cannot have Finn Balor be this disconnected from the group, yet they kick Damian Priest out. It just, it can't happen.
It's because I feel like they're going to try to swerve us and be like, they were working with Finn the whole time to undermine.
I can fucking see that, dude.
Oh, dude, that'll be so fucking garbage, man. I really will. I hope they don't. Dude, at this point, just kick Finn out and turn him babyface, please.
Yes, give me the Prince.
Please give me the Prince, man.
No question. Cody Rhodes comes out. Again, full entrance and everything, but this time he's in a suit, like we didn't see him earlier in the night. Remember how I said this was one of the most bizarre things you'll ever see in your fucking life?
Okay.
He comes out there, and he's, hyping the crowd up for the new interviewer. Her name was Jackie. He's asking the crowd to say hi to Jackie. She asks him about Brock Lesnar, and he says, Jackie, you'll come to learn I'm a man of my words. And he says, Brock, I will always be ready to fight. And he leaves.
What?
What was the point of that?
You never said you weren't. Literally the last time you talked about Brock Lesnar, you said that there's still a match that you guys still have to get through. Literally. He just said, he basically just said he's waiting for you to come back to TV at this point.
Like he wasn't there earlier.
Like, what? Dude.
So fucking bizarre.
How can anybody get behind Cody Rhodes at this point, dog? It makes no sense.
Yes, he literally comes out there and says, clearly we're not finished, and I will always be ready to fight you. And that was it.
What?
That was literally it.
You reiterated that a million times already. We know that. What? Okay.
They have added Cody Rhodes to the corporate machine.
Dude, they have.
They have corporatized, if that's a word, Cody Rhodes as a babyface in WWE.
Oh, 100%. This man is a corporate goon at this point.
This is Vince McMahon 101.
This man legitimately is a corporate freak. That's insane.
Tommaso Ciampa cuts a backstage promo with a updated version of the fucking Blackheart shirt. Dude, I really want to re-up on that shirt. That is probably one of my favorite wrestling pieces of merchandise of all time.
Same, dude. And now we got another new version, which I really like, man. It says Ciampa instead of Blackheart. It's still the same skull. I think they added something to the forehead, and it's blue. Mm-hmm. Same with the lettering. Sick. It's blue. And it's that DIY blue.
Yeah.
Oh, dude, that's fucking awesome, dude.
Yeah,
I can't
wait.
Ooh,
sick.
They gotta sell that shit. I'm gonna buy it. I'm buying
sick.
It in a second.
Same. 100%. I got a cop. I have to. So, after that, it goes right into a Miz one where he just talks about how all his other people that used to be under him are now gone.
Wonder why.
He threw out a little shot to Bryan Danielson. He threw out a little shot to Bryan Danielson there. He said, the last guy to call me a coward is gone. No, he's not. He's in AEW, and he has a better career than you will ever have.
Look, bro is acting like he banished the man himself from the business. Bro, he's doing better things than you. Shut up.
So, golly. That's what the Miz said. That was what the Miz said. And that was that, man. That was that. So, they promoted Tribal Court for Roman Reigns on Friday. Shit's gonna be sick.
Oh, dude, I can't wait.
Oh, I'm pumped. I'm fucking pumped. Matt Riddle faced Fabian Eichner. He faced Fabian Eichner. He beat Fabian Eichner, and right after the match, Ludwig jumped in, and him and Fabian started beating up Matt Riddle. Drew McIntyre came out, chased Imperium away, and then after the match, we got a little thing where Riddle and Drew, Riddle was thanking Drew for helping him, and they went out for some pints.
Oh, look at that. Yeah, I'm telling you, as long as you don't want to fucking run into a certain someone at that bar, man, I think they'll be fine,
fuck.
man.
Oh, no.
Yeah, God, because you couldn't go to Canada, man, so might as well stay in the States.
You might as well show up to Raw.
Exactly. Yeah, man, that's interesting. Good to see Drew back in everything, man.
Yep. It was literally the same thing they did at Money in the Bank, except instead of hitting Gunther with the moves, he hit Ludwig or Fabian. It was Fabian Eichner with the moves, and then they retreated. Walter didn't get in the ring not once. He just stared a hole into Drew McIntyre. So
Don't, man, don't.
yeah, man. So after this, we got Dirty Dominic versus Seth in the main event of Monday Night Raw. Seth was about to beat Dom, and Damian Priest came in and gave him a South of Heaven. He gave him a South of Heaven chokeslam, and they started whooping his ass. Seth took out Dom. He started to work on Damian Priest, but then Damian Priest got the upper hand, started whooping his ass. He was about to put him through the announce table. Seth then started to get the upper hand on Damian Priest. He was going to hit him with a pedigree on the outside. Dominic then hit him with the briefcase. He threw Seth in the ring. He handed Priest the briefcase, and he says, cash it in, cash it in. So Damian goes to get in the ring. As he gets in the ring, Finn Balor and Seth was down. Seth was kind of getting up, but he was like, he was beat the hell up. So Finn Balor jumps in the ring. He hits Seth, and Seth is directly behind Damian Priest. So Seth goes flying into Damian Priest. Damian Priest fucking falls on the outside, and Finn starts beating the hell out of Seth. He gets on the top rope. Damian Priest gets on the apron. He's like, what the fuck are you doing? I think he said, what the hell are you doing? He's like, what the hell are you doing? I was like, I was about to cash in. And Finn was like, well, if Finn was telling him, well, I'm not done with him. And as they're talking, they start to notice Seth is retreating. He's getting out of this situation so he doesn't get cashed in on. Dom goes to go after him. He gets pedigreed on the outside, and they go to chase after him, and Damian Priest and Finn Balor start yelling at each other. Damian Priest says, dude, I would be champion right now if it wasn't for you. And Finn says, oh yeah? Well, I would be champion right now if it wasn't for what you did on Saturday. Bro, I love it.
Exactly, I like where they're going, man. Dude, I'm gonna like where they're going if Finn's babyface after all this. If he is not, this is horrible. But if he's going babyface, they're doing great then. Please don't swerve us for no reason and do something horrible.
The only swerve that needs to happen is Finn getting kicked out of the group, JD McDonough teaming up with Finn as like a, I'm going to help you because you trained me. And then he does, and then he ends up turning on Finn and joining the Judgment Day, because I think the group might be a little bare bones with just Damian, Rhea, and Dom. But dude, Damian, Rhea, and Dom were always like the clique anyway.
They were always the main one anyway. At this point, it might make more sense just to keep those three. It genuinely might. So we'll see how it goes, man. They could always add people, man. They could add JD. They could add fucking Dolph Ziggler, according to some people in this community. But I'm intrigued to see where it goes, man. I hope they put it in the right direction it should go in. Because there's a good chance they won't.
Thing is, though, Logan, about Damian Priest leaving and being babyface, that man is not it as a babyface. Finn Balor is proven. And Finn Balor doesn't even have to be... obviously, nobody wants to see Smiley Finn. But if we get anything close to what Triple H gave, like, I think if they redid the Prince, but you played up to this, like, you played up to Finn, being, what is it? You played up to Finn Balor being like this cocky guy when he was the Prince, and you also played up to him having like a bitter side in this feud against Seth. Dude, if you just added the Prince, where he's like, where instead of maybe like cockiness, you just add like this huge chip on his shoulder. Dude,
exactly.
I think it'd be pretty fucking sick.
Exactly, like a chip on his shoulder where he wants to basically make up for all these 7 years that he's just been genuinely doing nothing.
Yep.
That'll be awesome, man. That'll be fucking awesome. That's the shit I want to see. baby face fucking Damian Priest blows.
Damian Priest as a babyface fucking sucks. I'm
That's
sorry.
the
And it's
point.
not going to work out. Look at every time Damian Priest has like gave you glimpses of being a superstar, it's as an antagonist. Antagonist,
Exactly.
not a protagonist. Damian Priest, just look at the guy. Does he look like a babyface to you?
Oh, he's a fucking asshole, man. He's gotta embrace it. He's best when he embraces it.
He looks like a prick. He looks like a fucking heel. Finn Balor, on the other hand, dude, people Finn Balor's first couple years in WWE were a babyface, and he was fucking over as fuck. And then he did it again as the Prince. Well, earlier on in the Prince, he got over as the Prince as a heel, but people love the Prince as a babyface too. So it just
And
that's the correct route to go, because Damian Priest, I just can't see it. I cannot see him
no.
as a babyface, and it fucking sucked the first time.
Oh, it fucking blew, man. That man is a born to be heel, man. He is.
He is. He is, man. So I would like to see, if they do add JD McDonough, I would like to see him team up with Finn and then end up swerving Finn and, you know, turning on Finn and joining the Judgment Day, because Finn Balor gave him advice: don't make any friends. That's very funny because Finn is in a group, so he has friends. So JD would, I guess take his advice and turn on him while taking
Yeah.
his spot. I mean, not really taking his advice, because Finn told him not to make friends and he would be joining a group, but still, I think it would be, you
It
know,
works.
yeah, it does. It does, man. So, I don't know, man. I don't know. I don't know. It just that's the route I would go with it, because Damian Priest as a babyface does just not sound it to me. He's so unbelievably good as an antagonist, as a heel. Like,
Exactly.
dude, he knocks it out of the park every time. Um, I don't care to see him as a babyface at all. I want to see the Prince though. That's what I want to see. Um, so yeah, that's pretty
Yeah.
much everything, man. And happy 4th of July to all of you.
Yeah.
So,
Happy 4th.
yeah, happy 4th of July, man. I hope you guys do have a great 4th of July. And that is going to do it for the week of wrestling, man. That was everything we have for the week. And with that, man, that is going to do it for this edition of the Notorious Heels Podcast. Another great edition of Notorious Unscripted. Ladies and gentlemen, it has been always, always, always a pleasure for my Johnny Mayhem.
And I, Sir K.
And that is going to do it for this edition of the Notorious Heels Podcast. Once again, happy 4th of July and happy birthday to my late grandfather. So happy birthday to him. And
Happy
with that,
birthday.
man, absolutely, bro, absolutely. And with that, ladies and gentlemen, please like, comment, and subscribe. Enjoy your 4th of July, and we will see you guys on Friday with the news.
Peace.
I used to get deals on the bitch. Now I throw shields on the dick to stop me from that HIV shit. And niggas know they soft like a Twinkie fillin', playing the villain, prepare for this rap killing. Biggie Smalls is the illest. Your style is played out like Arnold when what you talking about, Willis? The thrill is gone. The black Frank White is here to excite, throw dick to dice. Bitches are like I'm brainless, guns are like I'm stainless steel. I want the fucking fortune like the wheel. I squeeze cats till my clips is empty. Don't tempt me. You don't want the fuck
Here I am, I'll be damned if this ain't some shit. Time to spread the butter lyrics over harmony grip. It's the mood killer death trap. Yes, I'm a jet black ninja. Coming where you rest at, surrender. Step inside the ring, use the #1 contender. Looking cold booty like your pussy in December. Nigga, stop bitching, button up your lippin'. From method, all you gettin' is a can of ass whipping. Hey, I be kicking. You son, you doing all the yapping, acting as if it can't happen. Your frontin' got me mad enough to touch something. You want from Shallon, Allen, and ain't afraid to bust something. So what you want, nigga? You want, nigga? I got a 6-shooter and a horse named Trigger. It's real, 94, rugged raw. Kicking behind your goddamn doors.
Something like this.
The world don't have to shit. Everything you get, you got to work hard.